Okay, hey, so today is our first vlog, which is a day in the shop, and today we're going to be doing lots of stuff, and we're just going to show you around the shop as we did in our tour of the shop, but we're just going to go into more depth of what kinds of things we do around here, and what we're working on, and what machines we're doing to work on them. And so let's go into the auto shop to see what kinds of machines we're using.
You guys didn't have audio?
Nope. Okay. So here is a replica of the scale, which is a game piece on this field of our FRC competition. There will be a piece of plywood which will hang out. Now, obviously, in the actual game, this will be made entirely of metal, and we'll be trying to use our robot to get these plastic blocks onto the scale, which will either tip the scale in our favor or our opponent's favor. And that is how we will gain points in the game. Now, let's go in and see the people who are working on this. So, as you can see, our fellow members here are working on the scale portion of the scale, which will tip down or up based off of how many power cubes and where the power cubes are on the block. Now let's take a look at some of the machines that we use during this time. So right now, we're using the lathe to shear off metal from a metal bar that we will use as an axis for the scale to tip. Now this axis isn't completely done yet, but once it will go on that wooden tower, which will be put on, which we will thread through the scale.
Don't get us doing our special arbor press technique.
Okay.
You just said that.
We will definitely do that.
Now people are curious.
That was Aiden.
We'll have the...
Yes.
Yeah.
Now,
it's going in the vlog.
Here's the mill, which we will use. Here's the mill which we will use for a various purpose. And right now, this was just previously used to make a sort of model of the telescope, which is the mechanism that we will use to get up to 6 feet, which is where the scale is. It's very messy work. As you can see, my hands are already mucky after just a couple of seconds of touching it. And we have also a second mill, which we actually aren't using right now. It's actually kind of a storage space, and it's not that it's not working. We're just not using it right now, and we hope to see it in the future. Here is a model of the telescoping feature that we will have. So basically, on the robot we will have one of these, and with a motor we will pull on a string, which will make the entire thing rise up if it works. As you can see, a lot of this stuff is still work in progress, and we are still in the prototyping stage of many of our things. And so things will take time to perfect. And that's it for day 1 of our vlog. Goodbye.